You are listening to the number one podcast for men 40 plus who drink Kirkland vodka. Aging Immaturely is brought to you by Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome to the next episode of Aging Immaturely. If you have a business idea or product that you would like to discuss on our show, please email us at agingimmaturely@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Aging Immaturely, and we are now in the Twitter sphere. That's right. You can follow us on Twitter at @aimmaturely. Jeff, what's doing?
Nothing much. You?
Nothing too much. So, quick question. Let's just get right into it. Is it feeling like Groundhog's Day for you yet?
It's been feeling like that for a very long time.
Right. Every day, especially now, every day you're working from home. And I don't even want to discuss or get into like all the economic factors because that's like secondary. But it is. It's the same that you wake up, you go to your office, in your house, you're on the computer all day long.
Correct.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing. You wake up Monday mornings, you're on the computer, weekends, Friday, 5, same thing every week.
Okay. This is starting to worry me. This is starting to worry me on a whole societal level like right now. Because the more and more we are home, or not me, because I'm still going out. You know what it is? You know when you take an animal out of the wild and you put them into a zoo and they become domesticated?
Okay.
And if you take them out of the zoo and then put them back into the wild, they can't survive?
I think I can prove your theory correct right now.
But that's what's going on. We're going to have a generation of men that cannot survive outside the house, that cannot go back into society, into the real workforce, not the bullshit one that we have going on right now, but that are going to go back into the cities or back into their offices, and they're just going to get wiped out. That is my fear right now.
Well, on a simple level, we went to, we had to go to Dick's Sporting Goods today.
How the hell does Dick's Sporting Goods and an office? I want to hear that. I'm dying to hear this.
This is a very simplistic way of proving the point.
All right.
We went in there, the four of us.
Okay.
My son needed a pair of shorts. So I wanted to get out of the house. So
athletic shorts, basketball shorts.
Yeah, like basketball shorts. The long shorts. It has to be. That below the knee. Can't be anything higher.
Right. Okay. You gotta look cool. I'm all about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it doesn't matter if you can play, but as long as you look good.
It's all about looking the part.
It's all
has nothing to do with ability. 100%. It's all about the look. So we went out and we went into. This was like my first time at the mall in 7 months.
How was that?
That's what I mean. It was horrible. It was like wanting to get out of there. It was so weird. You didn't want anybody standing by you. You were like walking away from the stuff you were looking at. If people started getting too close. So my point is
it
that
different than wait? But have you gone out to a supermarket?
Yes. That's
so
a little bit
different
more
than going to a supermarket.
It's easier to go to a supermarket because it's that people know the format. It's a weekly event. The mall is a little bit less organized.
Structure.
Yeah,
there's less structure.
Definitely.
Okay,
but it was hard standing around other people.
Right.
People walking towards you because they saw something that they wanted to get, and then it's just. But my point is, it's very hard to get acclimated back into society.
Yeah. No. I agree with you. But I think that not only that's part of it, but just this whole thing, like my motto, my theme in life, that we are cavemen. We need to go out and hunt. But this is going to be a dumbing down of a whole generation of men. And I'm not saying this to men that have worked from home before. I am saying this to the newly minted men that have been taken out of the wild and that are now becoming basically domesticated to work in a room in their house.
Well, if you see the
We're not going to
financial
survive.
the financial institutions are leading the way with bringing people back. They're like starting to get to the point now. We don't care. Put on your mask. Get your ass back in here.
Okay.
Other
big props. I'm sorry. Big props to the financial institutions. I give it up to you. You got a set of balls there. Well, so, they're thieves anyway. But come on. What? Did you see the movie The Big Short or whatever it was?
Of course.
The guy said, "We're a bunch of assholes. The only reason that we exist is to make money." So I mean, that's it. They provide nothing else but to make money.
Well, they create
whatever, but
they create financing for companies to expand.
Okay,
you could look at it that way. Provide jobs.
Yeah.
They definitely provide a needed service. I would not say that it's just all about making money. A lot of people there are plenty of people who make a lot of money.
Right.
So,
but a banker's a banker. You know, but you're not solving the world's problems. You're not creating art, which is getting restricted every day.
Right. Well,
you're not coming up with it. You're financing the vaccine for COVID, but you're not. But that's half the battle. But what have you? I digress. I saw.
But there are other companies that are announcing, hey, you know what? You want to stay home? Stay home. You don't have to come back if you can do your job efficiently.
All right.
So it's split, I think, right now.
But on that, I don't care about that. That to me right now doesn't matter. It's just an emasculation. Again, this is another example of a emasculation of men. That you're taking what we are born or bred to do, and you're taking something away. I mean, it's like taking an animal and putting them into the zoo, and then once they try to release them back into the wild, you're going to get killed.
Well,
it's a survival.
Yeah, you can look at it that way, or you can say you're putting the animals back in the cages when they've been set free.
You're putting the animals back, but didn't you want to get set free? But you were never caged before.
You were caged by your office. Now,
you're
in the wilderness.
Your house is now your zoo. The office is the wild.
To me, being in the house or being in the office is literally the same thing. The difference is the commute.
That's it. You're not feeling like restricted, like those walls. I mean, for me, I blow my brains out.
No, I have more.
I can't do it. I'm so happy. I got to tell you right now, you know, like we discussed, South Box opened up around the corner for me. Yep. I am so happy. There's people around again. It's feeling like where I go to work now, it's feeling normal.
The aspect of like not being able to go to a restaurant the way that you used to, not being able to go to the gym, not going to the mall, that is being
it's weird.
That's weird. It's awkward. I was watching football today. You're watching the players with no mask, the coaches with the mask. Nobody's in the stands. It feels horrible. It looks horrible.
I didn't mind the football. I got to tell you, I didn't mind football today. I watched football. I heard some of the crowd noise. I was okay because crowd's only a little part of it. Basketball's hard. I enjoyed the football, but this is what I don't understand. And maybe you can answer this for me. These guys are being tested like every day. They're being tested before they get on the field. Why the hell are they still wearing masks? Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Am I missing something?
No, I think that they're so confused about transmission and just keeping testing and keeping economies going. Obviously, the sports.
So they're trying to keep the mask economy going. This is since nobody's buying clothing, that this is a little bit that people are buying, or the mask. But that's what I don't understand. Like, the head coach is wearing a mask. These guys are tested every single day. Like, what am I missing there? It's like strange. Isn't it weird?
It's very weird. But then
Or
if
you
you get
have,
tested,
or you have the line judge or the head ref comes up and he takes his mask off to tell you, offensive penalty number whatever, and then puts the mask back on.
so he's
And
putting
he's
it
nowhere
on.
near anybody.
So when he's away from everybody, he has it on, and he can't run down the field because he can't breathe. But then when he needs to talk to you, he comes in close and takes it off.
Yeah, or they, like the whole thing, like the whole mask thing doesn't make sense. I was watching the Islander game today, Tampa game.
Yep.
They're all playing no masks. The coaches are there, no masks. But these guys are, if they're being tested every day, why do you need a mask to be on the sideline? It doesn't make any sense.
I guess you're like huddled up with a bunch of people.
But they're being tested every day.
Yeah. I don't
know. To me, it's weird.
They're just trying to cover. I mean, everybody's trying to cover themselves, protect themselves.
So is it an insurance thing?
Maybe.
Or they're just trying to look cool for, the camera, like they're doing the right thing.
No, I think their intentions are good. I think the virus is still, there's a lot of unknown. They talk about the long-term effects of what it might do to somebody. But,
right.
And I think they're trying to keep people employed, and they're trying to keep giving people hope that life is going to return to normal.
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, which sometimes can be dangerous.
I was just going to say, that's not.
I know, it might not be a good thing, but the more and more I think about this, okay, I don't want to say it's a government conspiracy because COVID is real. But what's going on with us opening up the economy and all this stuff, right? And the slowness of certain places opening up, there's 100%, no doubt in my mind, that this is a government way to dumb down society and take over our freedoms.
Really?
Yes. 100%. I can prove it.
Okay.
It's starting from right now. It's starting from a state level.
Okay.
And then eventually it's going to filter up into the federal level of government.
Okay.
Put a lot of thought into this, did a lot of research. Okay. And I'm calling it the flounder effect.
Flounder.
This is called the flounder effect.
Okay.
Okay. Named after Flounder from Animal House.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
And this is why. You ready?
Okay.
This is all proven. The government wants to keep us fat, drunk, and stupid and take over our lives.
You think?
I can prove it. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Look at what was open. Grocery stores, right? So you could go eat,
Sure.
but you couldn't go to the gym to exercise. So you're fat. Drunk because liquor stores were open, but not gyms. Drunk. And stupid. They closed the schools. Just like Dean Wormer said, fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life. And that is what the government is doing to us right now. They want to keep us fat, drunk, and stupid. They keep the grocery stores open, they keep the liquor stores open, and they keep the schools closed.
So let's think of it this way.
How's that?
Because I like to look at the glass as being half full.
I'm not saying half full or half empty, but it's the flounder effect is going on. You're hearing it right here on Aging Immaturely. We're the only media outlet, you will not hear this anywhere else, to have the balls to step up and say it.
I'm going to say they did us a favor by keeping, all the food places open so we can eat. And would you want to be without alcohol?
No, but you got it. But you could eat and drink to your heart's content, but you couldn't go exercise, couldn't go to the gym, and then the schools. They're keeping everybody stupid, fat. They're keeping us fat, drunk, and stupid. They're taking over our lives.
I don't know. That's a stretch to me.
100%. It's not a stretch.
And
it is not a stretch. It is 100% true.
When you're picking up, like let's because we stocked up pretty heavily over the summer. When you're picking up a case of vodka for the weekend, a case for the weekend.
A case on the weekend.
Yeah.
dude, if you're drinking a case on the weekend, I'm fucking driving you myself to the Malibu, that place out in Malibu myself. Come on.
Don't even get me started on that Malibu commercial, because I got to tell you,
I'm
that looks like
there.
the best place to go on vacation.
I can't wait. I actually looked to see if my insurance covered it.
How do you get in there?
Dude, I don't know. We got to find out, because like, isn't that a great excuse?
Fresh fruit.
I think all that. No, that's the like only one good thing that came out of Obamacare was like rehab is like included in your medical plans.
I'm just trying to figure out how to
get
that
to phenomenal?
Malibu. That place looks amazing.
Right.
Infinity pools, massages.
Right. What kind of? That's why it's out in Malibu for all the Hollywood stars. I don't think and there's such a big homeless problem out there. I don't think you have the homeless problem at Malibu. Those are the people that probably need it the most.
What do you have to do to get in there?
How much blow can you do?
I don't know, but I might start, because that place looks amazing.
I know. That's my thread all the time. I'm going to Malibu
the place looks like really nice.
It makes you want to be an addict.
Yes.
Right? It's like It's like that's the ultimate goal. Like, how much can I really get that fucked up and get that addicted to drugs and alcohol? And at the end of the day, I get to go spend a month on my medical plan in Malibu getting massages, sitting on the beach to rehab from drugs. It's a bad, you think about it, it really is. It's like like a giant promo. It's like almost if this would be. I don't want to make there's a comparison I can make, but I don't want to. But it's like almost those guys that are like the suicide bombers that give themselves up and get like the 40-something virgins. It's like if you get that fucked up, you get to go to Malibu.
I'm on the site right now. Here's what they say.
All right, can I qualify? Find out, because I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, it's amazing. 60 to 80 hours of one-on-one therapy per month. I don't think my wife has listened to me 80 hours in 20 years.
No.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of
80 hours?
That's a lot of listening.
You got your calculator up?
I can bring it up.
80. Okay, so let's say 30 days in a month. That's two hours a day. I mean, I could talk about myself for 2 hours.
So yeah,
I think that's overblown. You have weekends.
Who listens to you?
Rehab doesn't take a break.
Who listens to you 80 hours a week? 80 hours a month?
Nobody.
No.
My wife won't. That's a lifetime.
You will have your own team of therapists and doctors.
A team. Wow.
Cutting edge treatment.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what this is. Non-12-step program.
So what is it, like 2 steps or 15 steps?
I don't know. I don't know if it's more or less. We don't believe addiction is a disease. There you go.
Wait, they don't believe addiction is a disease.
Correct.
So what is it?
I don't know. Hang on. Oh, here's the 12 non-step program. Hang on a second.
The 12 non-step
12
program.
steps versus non-12 steps. Are you?
Oh, 1 step.
I don't know.
2 step.
Once again, one-on-one therapy.
Box step. I don't know. You tell me. What's a non-12-step program?
I mean, this is just
okay. So you don't have to apologize to everything. I know that's a step.
All right. To speak to an AA meeting is okay. Nah, that's not. No, that's not.
No, the AA shit. You guys say that like the kumbaya stuff at the beginning.
Oh, look at this.
I've never been.
Fill this out, date of birth, and submit your insurance card.
I told you it's covered by insurance. The only thing that Obama did well.
I mean,
crazy.
I mean, they say their admission.
You have to
24/7. They're available to take your questions. We should probably call up.
Yeah. Not today though.
No, not today.
Yeah, this Sunday, they might not be there.
Wow.
But do you have to submit a drug test, or you can just go?
I mean,
is there a drug requirement?
Is this the only place that you want to fail the drug test?
That is true. It might be too clean to get in.
Oh wow, look at this. They have patio furniture with umbrellas.
Wow. Nice.
Not yeah.
I guess 5 o'clock is not happy hour there.
No, this looks more like noon playing tennis.
Oh.
I don't know how big it looks. I don't know how many people. I can't imagine how many people. Oh my! The tour that they give you here is amazing.
What do they got it online? I got to check this out. What is it called? Malibu Sands or something?
Passages Malibu.
Oh, Passages Malibu.
Look at this! You walk right up to the front. Oh, the front desk's beautiful. It's all marble.
Here we go.
Look at this. Those are nice front doors too.
The world's most luxurious action rehab center. Addiction ends here. Well, it's going to begin here if I can get myself in that place.
You know what? They have a little computer center. We could do our podcast from there.
Yeah, did they have a podcast room?
Yeah, they have a little center there. Yeah.
We don't use degrading labels like addict or alcoholic to define you. Just all right. So you're a fucking junkie.
So you can either do the Seaview House, the Sycamore House, or the Vista House.
Oh shit! Is that a golf course? Cutting it, dude. They got the hot rock treatment.
Should have had my bachelor party here.
I know, but it had to be a drug-free bachelor party.
No, that's the point. You walk in loaded.
True. Get fucked up on the plane and then, hang out. That is a nice pool. I got to tell you. This is not bad.
What do you think's in the mini fridge in the room?
Some Jack Daniels. The Vista House. What was that? Oh, man. View the tour of the Vista House. This thing's sick. Shit. I knew I quit drugs to it.
Oh, look at this. And at the bottom of the page here, it's showing you all the insurance plans that this covers.
Yeah? Let me see. Locations, passive, blah, privacy label. Oh, insurance. Let's see.
They do have
They do. I'm good. Blue Cross. I just switched to Blue Cross.
I saw mine on there too. And they have it looks like they have towel service at the pool.
So that's good. Going. Holy shit. I mean, I've seen the commercials for this, but I've never done this much research.
Neither have
I. I'm telling my wife we're going. Sober living homes. The detox program though looks pretty fucked up.
Is your detox program safe? Detox is never completely risk-free. Yeah. However, we'll go to great lengths to ensure your safety and well-being during detox.
Oh my God. Do you have health insurance? Of course I do.
Of course.
Okay, great. You're welcome.
Admission specials, like getting into college. This could be harder than getting into Harvard, actually, because this looks pretty nice.
I think this is like might be a hidden gem.
Go on vacation and have it fully covered?
Yeah, especially in these days.
Yeah, but
man. Wait, they have a residential program. I don't think you have to do the detox part. Residential treatment, yeah. There are many reasons, but wow. Pax had a 10-year addiction to drugs and alcohol. Not that we're making fun of anybody that is addicted. It's terrible.
No, but this
is just like
you know what the problem is? The commercials make it look too nice. It's not that
pictures make it look crazy.
If you have a problem, I mean, it's a serious issue. But it's just that they went whoever put the marketing campaign together for this just went above and beyond.
Oh, dude, did you check this out? Wait, where'd it go? Recreation therapy.
Speaking of marketing,
wow.
I told you that I saw the Botox commercial today.
Oh yeah.
It's on Comedy Central.
And you see, it's sinking in now.
I think it is. I think it's going real mainstream.
I've got to tell you, after our conversation last time, I have changed my position on the forehead. Okay. Not that I'm saying that it's hot. Like I'm not going to say I'm a forehead and tit guy. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. But I think right now I think that forehead has to be taken care of because of the mask situation. That's what you got going for you is the eyes and the forehead right now.
It's now become more valuable real estate.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
With the mask, I mean, now you can even, if you get, the chicken neck.
Okay.
Once the women's neck turns into, and it looks like a catcher's mitt.
Well, if you wore a gator,
you get away with that now.
Yeah, you can get away with it
now. Just wear one of the bigger, the bandana type of things, or if you have like one of those masks. See, that's I got it. They got to have a mask with like an attachment on the bottom to hide the double chin.
It's like a catcher's mask that protects the throat.
Yeah, exactly. Or but now we're coming up upon winter, and they once they have a scarf. Yes. Once they scarf it and mask it, wow, that's a lot of hiding.
I don't know how I feel about scarves in general. I think it ages you a little bit when you're a woman. You put a scarf, it's very like stuffy.
I'm not a big scarf fan. I usually more as a fashion thing than anything else. I usually don't use it for warmth.
No, I mean like for women, when they wear like those decorative scarves,
yeah.
outfits like in an office.
The giant ones?
Yeah, like the off the shoulder and
yeah. Well, I'm half retarded. I can't figure out how they tie that. Like I do the wrap.
Yeah.
I wrap it. I like that tie thing like screws me up so much. I know I have some issues, but I can't get the tie down right. It just doesn't work for me.
Oh, the looping of the scarf?
Exactly. I cannot loop the right way.
Yeah, no, that's you got. I just wrap it around. I don't do any of that looping stuff. It looks a little too pre-canned for me.
Too what?
It's like too, I'm working too hard at my outfit when you do the loop around,
But look, you're putting effort into it. That's half the battle sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, and like you see guys walking around with like the shirt half tucked in but half tucked out, and it's like perfectly done.
No.
Yeah, like in the front they've got the belt buckle, but in the back it's untucked. It's like a whole thing.
So the effort, the fact that they're putting effort into it is like that's what's messing you up there.
Yeah, that's too much.
But you're not an effort guy though.
No, it's not that I'm an effort guy. I don't like people try.
Low maintenance. There's nothing wrong with that.
People try a little too hard with fashion.
It's a personality thing.
It's not me.
I go for mine. You know what I mean? I put some effort in. Wouldn't say I'm as cutting edge as I used to be, but I do. No, I went. In my younger days, I went risque.
Well, you had to work back then. You had to. You had
what? I didn't want to look mainstream. Mainstream, but you get like a little individual. I'm still a little, I like individuality.
You have to go with your personality.
Exactly. I got to be tame sometimes. I'll admit it. I get a little out there.
Yeah.
But that's what you got. But that's just me. So did you see Nancy Pelosi? So it came out. They're calling it Hairgate or blow dryer gate or whatever.
Yeah.
And, we discussed this a little bit last time. I mean, the richest, now this just proves it. The richest people are the cheapest people. Why the hell did she even go to a salon? You couldn't get that done in your house and just, have somebody come, get it done, and then not open up this giant can of worms?
Okay, wait. Now we're getting into a whole nother thing. So you think Nancy Pelosi basically said,
well, maybe because of all that debt that you did investigate that you found out that they had.
Do you think that she got her hair done on a Tuesday because Tuesday's blowout day and you get half price blowouts?
Not even that, dude. But the fact that she should have had it done at the house, we were all sneaking around. Everybody's sneaking around. There's people I know, like people are going into people's backyards to do this. You really needed to go to the salon for the experience?
Maybe
and then did you see that she's out of business now? They went after her.
Because of this?
Because of this. They Terry Benedict her. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Terry Benedict somebody?
I think I remember something like
that. You remember Ocean's 11?
Oh, yeah. Now I know exactly. Yeah.
Ocean's 11. This is a guy you don't want to mess with because he'll kill you first and then go to work on you. He goes after you and your whole family.
Yeah.
That's what she did. Not only that, but that she had to apologize the salon owner for setting up Pelosi. That the only thing Nancy Pelosi had to apologize for was being set up. And then they went after her. And now the woman was forced to close her salon.
Unbelievable.
Exactly. I mean, you want to talk about our government and have it like the entitlement of certain people in our government. That's it. That's it right there. 80 years old, dude. Time to shut it down.
You think she feels
that eyebrows can get no higher? Time to shut it down.
Do you think Nancy feels bad that this woman's salon business?
Not at all. Not at all. But that's what I'm saying. Not at all. She is that nasty of a person. And this has nothing to do with, Republican or Democrat. This is just a nasty, entitled person.
Do you think Nancy now has to go to Supercuts?
I don't think you got to be. Oh, good point. Sorry, good point. I mean, you got to be fucking insane, out of your mind if you're going to touch her hair now.
I think she has to go to Supercuts now. The franchise.
I wouldn't touch her. I don't think they'll touch her. I don't think Supercuts will even touch her.
Unbelievable.
I'm sure, it's San Francisco. I'm sure there's a lot of hairstylists out there. That's not an issue. But like, who's gonna take a chance, man?
I'm not touching that head.
Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, she is. I just don't like her. I just didn't like her as a person before this, or legislator to begin with. But just this just proves it.
You know when you're sitting getting your hair cut, and somebody calls in on the phone for a hair appointment, and they yell over to the one of the people, one of the hair cutters, and they're just.
You mean back in the good old days?
Yeah. No, I mean even now, and like on phone, hey, there's a new client. Who wants her? It's Miss Pelosi.
Right. But those days, did you ever go to which was the one? They had the one in the city where you didn't have to make the appointment. I think it was Supercuts.
Yeah, Supercuts.
Supercuts, right? Yeah. You used to go in, no appointment, and it was like whoever was available. You ever have it where they said, okay, who would like to take you're next, and nobody wants you?
Do you think
you feel like shit, man? Nobody wants to cut my hair.
That's what I mean.
Is that an insult or what? You're just sitting there, and all the hair cutters turn around. All the stylists turn around. We don't want you. We don't want to touch your hair.
She has to be accepted as a client again.
She had, you know what? Maybe just let the Botox go and let all that shit start to droop and have your eyebrows come down to the regular level. Nobody will recognize you, and you can get your hair cut again. I think she might need to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of, there's plenty of women out there that put a lot of time and effort into their appearance.
Well, she does.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in a salon and then had to go on MSNBC at night.
I mean, you have some women who just, throw their hair back in a ponytail and can run out the door. She does not strike me as that type.
Does your wife get her hair colored or cut?
Yeah, of course.
Colored?
Yeah.
What's your range? What's your range for noticing a tinge that she changed her hair color?
She's pretty consistent, like with the color that she does.
No, but would you notice right away?
It depends.
I gotta tell you, my wife had it done recently. I was a week off.
Oh, yes. I've done that so many times.
I'm sitting there, like we're sitting there talking, having a conversation. I think we're with like two other people. And looking, I'm like, wow, your hair looks different. Did you change your hair? Like, it's like, yeah, I had it done like a week ago. I was like, oh shit, I fucked that one up.
Yeah, and when you do it,
Is
there's
it
like
better
no
off?
coming back.
But is it better off to say yes? Like that I noticed, or just let it go that you never noticed because you're a week away.
See, the problem
you're a
is
week delayed.
You don't know if it's right or wrong because if it was done within the last 24 hours,
okay,
it's acceptable. If you're going a week later, that
it's
means
not.
you haven't looked at her in a week.
I wouldn't say I haven't looked at her, just haven't
noticed. What I call it is like paid serious attention.
Well, I'm not talking. She didn't go from like blonde to black, like something.
No, it's a little. I know what you're talking about.
It's subtle. There's subtle changes.
Yes,
I'm not going to notice a subtle change.
I can't believe you didn't notice.
I shouldn't get in trouble for that.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get it all the time. I'm probably a good 3 to 4 days off.
Okay, yeah.
But
that's normal. I mean, but you're right. There's nothing drastic. Like she's not coming in like bald, and she's not coming in with like a mohawk or anything.
No, and it's not like they're going from like blonde hair to red hair. It's
right.
It's a tint.
Right.
It's a
tint. How much of a tint are you supposed to notice?
It's like going from getting like the same car, and you went from dark gray to a lighter gray.
Right, like you said, or you got another blue car. No, that was blue. This is like obsidian. And they're like, what? I'm like, yes, it's not the same color blue. Or you go from like, I used to have a brown interior, and now this is chocolate. And they don't give a shit on that stuff. I feel you. That's right. You should be, it should be even, some of that kind of thing. So I thought I'd blow you away a little more with my, with my government mind control thing going on here.
I think they did us a favor by keeping the food and liquor stores open.
But this is but this is how they're gaining control of our lives. That's what I have an issue with.
Through food and liquor?
Through liquor.
That's okay. Would you have felt better if they said, okay, in fairness to the gyms, we're closing liquor stores also?
I mean, you could live without a gym. You can go and work. And I mean, maybe we should. No, you know what would have happened? I got to tell you, we would have started living like in my favorite decade, in the 20s.
Oh, you like the Roaring 20s?
Oh, yeah. This is a whole, yeah. I mean, we'll go into this, but I'm just saying, with the amount of liquor that's out there right now, and the amount of drugs that are out there right now, even if they would have banned and closed liquor stores, I think everyone would have gone okay. And plus the fact everybody, within a month or two anyway, was looting.
Well,
it wouldn't have been a big deal.
That was insane. That was just a waste of time. You want to go out and peacefully protest? Go ahead. Looting, waste of time. You're hurting yourself.
No, you're not hurting yourself. You're hurt. You know what? And
you are.
Economically, the problem is you're oftentimes, well, they're moving it. They've kicked it up a notch recently, in Chicago and LA. But Chicago was like a nice part. But they basically burned down. And again, we really don't want to get into politics on the show. But you're burning down your own neighborhood. And then you wonder what's going on and why don't they build it back? And it's that reason. You're destroying your own neighborhood and you're left with ruins.
That's, I
feel a lack of investment coming back in.
I always feel horrible if somebody says they lost their job. And then if they lost their job because their building burned down or their store burned down that they worked in, it's a horrible thing to hear.
Right.
So to me, it hurts. It just hurts everybody.
Well, and me, I'm a small business guy. So when I see somebody lose, the worst thing to say is insurance will cover it. Oh, you have insurance.
Oh, no, that's
got to be the stupidest thing that anybody can say to a small business owner. And not only putting out that small business owner out of work, but the workers as well that are there. So it's not just you're hurting him, you're hurting the employees and and their families, that people rely on these jobs. The people that are working there, they have families to feed too.
Of course, so, that's what I mean. It just hurts the people that are doing their hardest and their best to support their families, and then they lose a job because of something like that. It's terrible.
Yeah. It's not an easy time, but we're getting through it.
Yeah.
Kids are back in school, and they seem to be, whatever. That is what it is. There hasn't been a giant outbreak yet.
No, but it's once again, looking at the schools, seeing them walk in with the masks on and the different doors and procedures. It's still not.
How many of those kids do you think have Botox now?
It might be working its way down to
Wait, but now I'm curious to see, are the people that make the lipstick, are the lipsticks factory certain manufacturers?
You mean you think they're selling more lipstick because they have
less? I think they're selling less lipstick.
Well, I would think they're covering more surface area.
What do you mean more so? What are they putting lipstick on the mask?
I thought you were talking about the Botox.
No, that's not. But you don't Botox your lips. Oh,
yes, you do.
No, you do something else to them.
Well, what do you do?
I don't know. Let's find out. Hold on. I don't think it's Botox. You look like a duck after that shit.
Yeah, fuller. Yeah, Botox.
Lip filler. Augmentation, plumper lips. These an injectable dermal filler is the most.
Botox.
Is it Botox?
I think so.
No. Before and after photos. Oh my God, you look like Daffy Duck.
If there are any women out there that would like to explain to us this whole Botox thing, please. Yes, we're getting very confused here.
Ooh, I'm looking at one right now, and it's actually Kylie Jenner. That's Kylie Jenner without makeup. Holy shit, it's not the same person. Ay, what an influencer.
Are there men that do Botox?
I'm sure. My dad actually gets it, but in his legs.
But that's for a medical reason, right?
That's for medical reasons.
Yes, right?
No, there's people
use it for migraines and things like that. And, that's completely different. I'm talking purely for cosmetic.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm looking at a picture, and it's a needle going right into your lips.
Yes, the whole thing's a needle.
How? Oh.
Yeah, no, it's beauty has a price.
Not like this. I mean, it costs money. I get what you're saying. It costs a shitload of money too, but
imagine saying, "Oh, I went to CVS for my flu shot and a Botox injection."
Dude, thank God we don't have to do it. Can you imagine like that needle going into your dick? Like if that was like something guys had to do.
That's disgusting.
You're right in there.
What's wrong with you?
I know. That's why I look at it like men are very underrepresented in those kind of areas. Like you go into a drugstore, like the beauty area, like what do we have? We have some hair gel,
Old Spice,
razors, right? and underarm deodorant, and that's why the man wipes came out.
Not only are we underrepresented in the drugstores, but they lock our stuff down. They lock our razors up. We have to go and ask for it to be opened.
True.
The only other
thing, the ship they want, and it's too much of it. You know what? It's too much of an effort.
Right.
Have you ever gone and asked the attendant, like at a CVS, to open the thing?
No, because I usually buy that stuff at Costco.
Okay, right. So do I. But like you know what they put on? I think they put the stuff when you're losing your hair.
Oh, Rogaine.
I think they put the Rogaine back there.
Oh
too.
Yeah.
But can you every time you ever go there and like every time you ask somebody to like get something out of a case, no matter where you are, you know what response? It could be here. It could be like, I'm going to go buy a gun at like Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to have to give me a minute.
Excuse me. Can you open the thing? And they're like,
they're so annoyed by it. And it's a high ticket item.
You get the, I have to go ask my manager for the key.
You know what?
You really have to do this.
People who work in like CVS should be on commission.
There you go. Wow. It pushes them.
Yeah. There's not enough incentive for them to move product.
Although, you know what? At ours, they finally had the. Have you been in there? Like the last 5-6 months?
Yeah,
they have a check. They have the self checkout now.
I love self checkout.
The CVS needed it because ours was horrible.
Yeah.
Ours was horrible, and you know what? It's not even the checkout people; it's the people that go. No, I got. You know what it is? They offer too many coupons.
That thing is like the list of buying. You know when you go to
right,
buy electronics,
but you sit there and you get the 65 plus crowd that goes into a CVS with like an encyclopedia sized book of coupons that they bring in, and like they're buying, all they buy is like shampoo and toilet paper and paper towel, and it's all bought with coupons. And you get caught in back of that. That's a half-hour wait.
The cashier,
because the person behind the cashier can't figure it out, and she's going back and forth,
scanning away,
rescanning, exactly, scanning, rescan, and all you want is like a pack of gum, and it's a half hour.
And then there's always one item that they ask about that they need to get like the price check, where they have to call the manager up to the front.
Oh, when you get the multiple people that have to come to the back of the counter, and then wait, I got it. And then they come and they don't believe that that's the price. And no, sir, that's the price. The 2 for, no, it is 2 for $8. No, it's not 2 for $8. No, it is 2 for $8. And then the manager and the cashier got to take the fucking field trip down the aisle and come back. And you know what you get? Excuse me, we're going to do a special for you since it's not 2 for $8, but we're going to give it to you anyway since you're such a great customer.
We will give you the 40 cents off this time, but not the next time.
Right. Oh, goddamn disaster. Jeff, this has been a great one. We'll have to do this again soon.
Yes, definitely.
And that's going to do it for today's episode of Aging Immaturely. If you have a product that you would like to discuss on air, please email us at agingimmaturely@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Aging Immaturely.